Guys, it's me. It's your best friend, Carbot, and I'm back from BlizzCon. And I'm a little sick, actually, so you might notice.
We have waited long enough.
My nose. I might be sniffling a little bit. But on the Heroes PTR is Varian, which was shown at BlizzCon. So it's pretty quick, actually. He was shown just a couple days ago, and he's already on the PTR. That's probably one of the quickest heroes. Now, basically, his inspiration was a standard kind of warrior from World of Warcraft-ish. Kind of. That's kind of what they're going for. So
perhaps we should spar.
Let's go ahead and just look at his tints first. And Varian is the king of Stormwind, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Was. And then he fell. Spoiler alert. They talked about all that about BlizzCon. So so he's got two tints here. I think I like the black one the most. Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. His master skin. He's got like this wolf lion helm. I'm not sure which one it is. It's a lion. I guess that makes sense because Stormwind. And he's got a lion on the side and an eagle, or well, not an eagle, griffin. And the tints, that's pretty cool. Red and purple. Does that glowy thing change? I'm surprised that glowy thing doesn't change. And then we got the background story behind this skin is when he was a slave and a pit fighter or something under Rhaegar, I guess. So that's why he's like this. He still kind of looks like royalty, like more like a savage royalty in this, but with the headband here. But yeah, so that's that skin. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the master skin today. Let's do purple, royal purple. We're gonna try him out. Now, so he's a warrior. Actually, no, he's not really anything at the beginning. He can kind of tank and he can kind of do damage, but and his abilities are not very complicated. What's complicated is his talents. When they were talking about him at BlizzCon, I thought he was like kind of a complicated hero, but it's more so his talents. So his talents can make him a warrior or an assassin. So this is why he's kind of unique. So his first ability is this Lion's Fang. It's pretty simple. He swings his blade, shoots forward, and it slows enemy heroes that he shoots, or that he hits with. Parry is the next one, which he will block all damage. Oh no, wait, not at first actually. He will block. Oh, reducing their damage by 100%. Okay. Parrying all incoming basic attacks by 100%.
First blood.
So all basic attack. He died.
Our enemies fall.
So all basic attack damage. I think that includes minions? Yes, it includes minions. And so that's parry. And the third one is charge. You just charge at an enemy, and I think it slows them for 1 second. So I'm about to die here. So let's go ahead and hurt back. See the birth animation. So that's his basic kit. The Lion's Fang, you basically shoot something that slows him down for 30% for 1.5 seconds. The parry, which blocks all basic attacks for 1.25 seconds, and then charge. You hit him, you charge an enemy. You need a target though, and you slow them by 75% for 1 second, and the damage is not so good compared to the Lion's Fang damage. So he has a lot of slowing. His trait is that he every 18 seconds. It's kind of the opposite of Artanis. Instead of he basically does a critical hit damage every 18 seconds, but when he attacks, see, it reduces the cooldown of the. So yeah, we can easily chase down
enemy slain.
Like that. He's pretty good. I think he's a pretty good chaser actually, because he can both charge at them, increasing his own speed obviously because he's getting towards the enemy target. And then he can also slow them, which also has range. So both of these things that slow people have range. And they slow them quite a bit. So he's pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, so, and then his trait, he does extra damage basically. Critical hit every 18 seconds with the basic attacks, reducing the cooldown of it. So he's you can see how he could be, he has the tanking abilities. He has chasing abilities and he has damaging abilities as well. So and now his talents are really going to affect whether he's a tank or an assassin. And really most of it is his alts, which are also really weird. He has 3 alts. So I'm gonna ignore these talents for a second here. And we're gonna go to, so this is level 10, 3 alts. So I think he's the first hero that has 3 alts, which is unique in itself. And so the idea is one alt gives him a shield, the other alt gives him 2 swords, and then the other one keeps his 1 big sword. So 2 of them are kind of assassin, I think. The 1 big sword and then the dual swords, I think, kind of. One is for speed and one is for, the big sword is for like, you know, slower but more burst damage. Yeah, thank you, Sam. So let's go ahead and pick the first one, Taunt. And you'll see right away, he just put on a shield. Actually, I'm going to reset talents.
Choose a talent.
Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to go over here. And you're going to see, as soon as you pick the one of the talents that changes weapon spec, you'll notice. Actually, let's see here. How do I move in? There we go. And Taunt. Boom. What Taunt does, it gives him a shield. Half his sword is gone. So in other words, he does less damage, or at least in comparison to the other alts. And he gains a shield, which increases his. Let's go back here. Increases his maximum health by 50%. That's crazy. It's a passive. His other passive, attack speed, is reduced by 25%, so he's doing less damage. And then he also gets an active ability, force the targeted hero to attack Varian for 1.25 seconds. So it's almost like a stun. Except it's forcing. It's almost like even Sylvanas' alt in a way. You know, you're controlling the other person to attacking them. You aren't really. You're making them attack you instead of anyone else, and they have no choice in the matter for 1.25 seconds. Okay. The only downside to this, it has a short cooldown, but the only downside to this is the range is pretty small. So you have to be pretty close to them in order for them to make them attack you. And it is only for 1.25 seconds. So you can save your allies with this, which is pretty cool. You know, enemies are attacking your squishy guys, like your DPS guys, your assassins, and all of a sudden you can make the enemy attack you. It has to be an enemy hero too, so you can make them just. And also, if they're retreating, that's another way. If they're running away, that's another way to get them to stay. Is boom, you all of a sudden you can charge at them. Let's see cooldowns. Like let's say we charge at him. He's running away. Where is he? He's running away. And then we can also talk to him, so he has to attack me as well. So he's a pretty good chaser. He's good at chasing. So that's one. Let's go ahead and get to level 20 now. And the level 20 version of this, he has 5 level 20 talents, which is crazy. The level 20 version of this is Vigilance. Incoming attacks reduce taunt cooldown by 1 second. So I am toggling this off. And so I believe it's just all basic attacks. So let's use it. And anytime I'm attacked... Oh, no. It has to be hero attack? Hold on. Being hit by a hero basic attack reduces... Okay, cool. So I wonder if that works with my parry as well. If it, I'm assuming it still counts as an incoming basic attack, even though I'm blocking. So if he attacks me... He won't. Well, you get the idea. If he attacks me, then it reduces my taunt by 2 seconds every time he attacks.
Knave.
Oh, that's true. And it synergizes. That's true. Sam brought up a good point. When they taunt, they attack you. So basically, if they attack really quick, if it's someone like Tychus, and he attacks like what 2 times a second, and he's taunted for almost 2 seconds, 6 times a second. Holy crap. Okay, 6 times a second. Sam knows more than me. 6 times a second, then that's what? He'll attack probably 8, 9 times when you taunt him. So that's 18 seconds. It's reducing. It can maybe even 18 seconds for someone like Tychus out of a 25-second cooldown. So you can taunt quite a bit. That's really good, actually. to consider that they have to attack you if you taunt them. So you probably want to do it on people who attack fast if you get the level 20 version. So let's go ahead and reset. Oh, I didn't even select it. So that would to get the cooldown reduced. But yeah, you'll want to do it. See, I did it foolishly there. You want to do it when they're about to retreat, so they stay and attack you. But yeah, so there's that. All right, so let's reset the cooldowns. Or not cooldowns, the talents.
Choose a talent.
Now let's go ahead and check out his other alts.
A useful talent.
Again, which are kind of passive as well. Colossus Smash is when I believe you just keep the one sword and that's it. But Twin Blades of Fury is when let's go ahead and zoom in.
Come and see
is when he can get 2 swords. You see him pull them apart there, and now he has two swords. So, and this is going the more speed, attack fast, DPS kind of build. So let's go ahead and see what the and there's no active for this one actually. You just attack faster. You attack basic attack, reduce heroic strike cooldown by 9 seconds. Holy crap! By 9 seconds. Okay, so that is DPS. Look at this. Holy crap! That's insane. And it works against minions too. Okay, that's why there's no active. That is insane. So basically every 3 attacks almost is another critical hit. That's insane. Okay, so and that's this. What else does it do? It also does passive attack speed is increased by 100%, and basic attack damage is reduced by 25%. So he does a little bit less damage in trade for twice the amount of attack speed, and basically what? I don't even know. 4 times the amount of critical potential here, or something like that. You're basically every 3rd, 4th attack is a critical hit. So you greatly increase your DPS, even though it decreases your attack damage by 25%. So yeah, what is this? Gain attack speed. So yeah, it's you can quickly see how he can become a very strong assassin. And plus, you can always use parry as well to block attacks.
Killing spree.
And again, he's still good at chasing down people as well. So that's really, really powerful. All right, and his level 20 version of this is Frenzy. Increased Twin Blades of Fury bonuses. Twin Blades of Fury increases Varian's attack speed by an additional 15%, and basic attacks increased his movement speed by an additional 10%. Okay. Oh, I forgot. And Varian's movement speed is increased by 30%, so it goes to 40%. That's what this was. And his attack speed goes to 115%. So let's go ahead and try that out. So as you can see, I run faster. You can see the little zip lines behind me. And we can easily chase him down even without charge. But we can charge as well.
That was rather entertaining.
I can't... Okay, so I don't know about a group fight. Maybe in a group fight, he has his parry. Maybe he's a little bit weaker in a group fight. But 1v1, I think he's going to be a murderer. When it goes to DPS damage, when you go to the DPS build, because that is insane. Like we can do quite, like we're quickly pulling him down. Arthur's is a tank, and he can't escape us. Like we're attacking way too.
Enemy slain.
He could freeze us in place. Actually, Arthur's is decent with crowd control, and then he can do his whirlwind thing or whatever it's called, the Tempest. So he can slow us down quite a bit. We can still slow him down a decent amount though, for a decent amount of time. I think about almost 3 seconds with a charge as well. Plus we're increasing attack speed, so that is pretty darn good. All right, let's go ahead and reset talents once again. And his third alt is Colossus Smash, which you smash a target enemy, dealing 444 damage. This is at level 22. By the way, So it wouldn't be quite that much on level 10. And making them vulnerable for 3 seconds. Okay, so what does that mean? Making them vulnerable for 3 seconds. They increase damage, but it doesn't say how much the increased damage is. So it increases damage against them by who knows how much. Alright, so. Basic attack damage increased by 75%. And maximum health. I'm sick. Maximum health reduced by 10%. I got sick on the way home from the flight. I got like a really sore throat and started to feel achy and stuff, and the head hurt. But I'm feeling better now. So let's go ahead and stick that. And again, he keeps his just his one sword. And so this one is the only active. It looks like. Actually, no, the taunt wasn't activated, but this one is mostly about the active. And he jumps at them. Actually, I didn't realize that. So let's go ahead and lure Arthas back and reduce cool. Like, I'm gonna take away the cooldown. Again, block everything. Parry and basically invincible in try mode. And where is Arthas? We're gonna jump at him. So it has a bit of a range, so we just jump at him. It's like a leap attack almost. Since he gets over here.
Oh, well done.
There we go. So it's pretty handy. Again, this is about burst damage. Let's go ahead and level 20. And I do lose a little bit of. Yeah, I lose a little bit of hit points, 10%. But my attack damage, I wish I was looking at my attack damage before. 622. Holy crap, without doing anything. It's just raw 622. Oh, is that what? No, attack damage, 622. Really? Oh, because the critical's up right now? Let's see. Sam says it's critical damage. Yeah, Sam's right. Okay. So 324 is regular. And when my critical is up, just go up there. It's 622 when I have my critical up. So I was going to say, that's insane. That's monstrous. But it's half that. Okay. So that makes more sense. Good thing we got Sam behind us, telling us how it is. Okay, let's see the level 20 talent to this. Master at Arms, Colossal Smash, hits enemies near the target. So it does splash damage, it sounds like. Affects all enemies near the target, and its cooldown is reduced by 10 seconds. What is it normally? 20 seconds. Holy crap, that's awesome. So yeah, he can become pretty darn bursty with this. Let's take the reduce cooldowns off. Let's see how we do. Jump at him, and then use Colossal Smash. Boom. Only a 10-second
A killing
cooldown.
blow.
That's insane. I feel like, so a lot of people are talking about Ragnaros being OP. I feel like Varian could very well be OP as well. Especially in the hands of a player who knows how to create builds, considering their heroes. The heroes they're going against. It does not slow him down though, so you'll probably want to slow him down as soon as you jump at him. Use your ult. Excuse me. Jeez, man. Okay, so that is Master at Arms. All these builds look pretty enticing. I'd say this one is probably the least enticing because your role is a little bit more vague. It's not as like obvious. Like the attack speed, you're obviously going to chase down heroes. You're going to kill heroes. This one is meant for that too. It's just a different version of that. And then of course the shield one, the tank build, you tank. Obviously, it's pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and reset all talents once again. And let's go through each of these talents and see what kind of builds you can do here. Okay, Lion's Maw. He has a lot of quests, which I hate when there's more than 2 quests on a single talent tree. Because I hate having to read it in the middle of a match, especially when it's like a new hero I'm playing. And I gotta, okay, what is it? Okay, what? And remember those numbers and all that stuff. But he has 2 quest talents here right at the beginning. Lion's Maw. Every time Lion's Fang hits an enemy hero, that's this ability again, it increases its damage by 4, up to 120. Reward. After hitting 30 heroes, the slow is increased to 40%, which normally it's 30%. And its duration is increased by 2 seconds, or 2 seconds. I wish they just said, they're so inconsistent with how they explain things. Okay, so it's 2, okay. So it goes to 40% in 2 seconds. Pretty good. And it increases its damage. So basically improves it all around. Lion's Maw. Overpower. When you parry a basic hero attack, heroic strike's cooldown is refreshed. Wow. It can only occur once per cast. Wow. That's Pretty good. So you get a critical strike on them by attacking them, and then you can parry, and then all of a sudden you have heroic strike again. Back up, which is your critical strike. I keep calling it critical strike. Same thing, whatever. High King's Quest. I like that little call it to King's Quest. Oh gosh, this is ridiculous. There's 3 quests here. Quest: hit 50 heroes with basic attacks. Easy. Quest: participate in 5 hero takedowns. Should be easy in most games, unless you're getting demolished. And quest: gather 20 regeneration globes. That one would probably be the only one that you kind of have to pay attention to. Reward: completing a quest grants 10 base attack damage. Completing all 3 quests increases your attack damage by 30. So you probably want to get this one for your DPS build, because it's increasing your regular attack damage. And you attack a lot quicker with that quick DPS build. So it's really exploiting the damage here. So that's probably what you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and do that just because whatever. Shield Wall. Parry prevents all damage. So no longer just attack damage. This again, it prevents all damage, spell damage, everything from anyone, any source, anything. So it's basically like, what's his face? Oh, I forgot. You have 2 charges of parry as well. But yeah, so it's kind of like Medivh's Protect. It only happens on himself, and it's a lot less time. And then Warbringer. Charge has reduced cooldown and stuns. So that, again, is a good chaser. I would say Warbringer would be the better DPS one, and then the Shield Wall would obviously be the better tank one. So we want DPS builds, so we're going to use Warbringer. And, alright, so the next level 7, Live by the Sword. Parry lasts longer, and blocking reduces the cooldown. So that's pretty amazing. Again, the tank talent. It looks like all the tank ones are above, on top. It looks like the pattern here. Second wind, basic attacks heal you more when you're low health. So basic attacks heal Varian for 1% of his maximum hit points, while below 50%, they heal him for 50% of the damage dealt. That's interesting. That's kind of cool. So and then Victory Rush, basic attacks periodically grant a large heal. So every 60 seconds, Varian's next basic attack will heal him for 949 when a nearby enemy dies. Oh, when a nearby enemy dies, the cooldown is reduced by 15 seconds. Wow. Nearby enemy. So is that minions too? Oh, enemy minions. Okay, sorry. It says minions. I'm stupid. Wow. Okay. So that's interesting. I don't know which one would be better. Yeah, it depends on which if you're laning more. Sam is my guardian angel here. Basic attacks heal you when more when you're at low health. This is probably again, it's probably in the pattern. This is probably meant for the dual swords, because basic attacks heal you more when you're at low health. Is the more tank? I'm assuming maybe it's for the more tanky person. I don't know, because you're always getting damaged. I don't know. Either way, you're a melee character, so you're probably always going to be damaged. But we'll go ahead and I'm kind of interested to see how this works here. Victory Rush. Okay. And so, actually, let's go ahead and try that now. And see how it works. And so it already healed me. But whenever someone dies, it should reduce the cooldown. Boom, there. A couple people died. That's insane. That makes them... Maybe that's the tanky build if you're laning. That's crazy. So again, if I'm damaged... Let's see how much it's actually... Whoa. It's healed me again. That's crazy. Oh, I'm gonna die. So again, I think with calculated attacks and talents, this guy could be... He might be... I don't know. He might be up there with Samuro. Who knows? All right, and then we got our 3 alts, which we're gonna do quick blades.
Enemies beware.
And now this one's interesting. These are all. This is a level 13 talents for all banners, and so basically they're kind of like a healing ward, except they do different things other than just healing. Banner of Stormwind. And also they play the music from where they're from. So Banner of Stormwind is going to play Stormwind music, and Ironforge and Dalaran will play their music. So you can listen for that. But Banner of Stormwind, this is active talent. To place a banner that grants 25% movement speed to nearby allies, allied heroes. Lasts for 12 seconds. It also increases movement speed to yourself, I believe. It doesn't technically say that. Banner of Ironforge. Activate to place a banner that grants resistance to nearby allied heroes, reducing damage taken by 25%. So that's the tanky one. And then Banner of Dalaran. Activate to place a banner that grants 20% increased ability power to nearby allied heroes. This is like a support banner. This is someone you want to use for like Jaina or what's his face? Blood Elf. What's his name? Kael'thas. Wow, my mind blanked there for a second. Kael Boss, and stuff like that. So if you have strong spellcasters, that's probably the Banner of Dalaran, which is the Mage City, right, Sam? That's probably why it's the spellcaster one. Makes sense. So Stormwind, increased movement speed because humans are cowards and they want to run away from battle. Everyone runs away. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the movement speed one. I kind of want to see how fast. Does it do it for yourself? I don't know if it does it for yourself. Yeah.
Well, that was rather entertaining.
Oh yeah, here it is.
You
Movement
shouldn't
speed. Yeah,
have made me.
there it is. It does do it for yourself. Okay, I couldn't quite tell.
Mayhem.
Yeah, I was typing things and I'm sick and I have excuses. I am delusional. Nothing I say makes sense. Okay, so level 16 talents, Juggernaut. Increase charge damage. Increase charge damage, or charge deals bonus damage to heroes equal to 6% of their maximum health. That is really good, actually, I think. Actually, charge is 16 second cooldown, so you can't do that much. That's true. Synergizes with the talent where the cooldown of charge is reduced. All of a sudden, he can become a tank killer with this one. So it looks like it's not staying with like the top is tank and the bottom is DPS. It looks like it's you kind of synergize it differently. So it's not quite as clear. This if there's a lot of tanks on the other team, you probably want to get this if you're a DPS build for sure, because then you'll be able to a lot quicker. Well, a lot, kind of a lot quicker. I don't know. Depends on the circumstance. Maybe if you have Varian healing you or reducing your cooldowns as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Mortal Strike. Heroic Strike reduces enemy healing. That's the second time. That's the second hero that has that. The other hero that has is Zul. He reduces enemy healing. So that's kind of cool. So again, if the enemy has a lot of healers, that's something that you might want to consider is the Mortal Strike. You'll be able to remember that name by having mortal in it. It's deadly. It makes them harder to heal. They fear death. Okay. So then we have Shattering Throw. This thing is a boss. If there is a Joanna, to work with other heroes too. But I specifically, what comes to mind is Joanna. Joanna, this Shattering Throw, it's an active talent. Activate to throw a sword that deals 123 damage. 123 damage to the target, but deals up to 3,454 damage. We're at level 23. I don't know if I think it scales. 3,454 bonus damage to their shields. All right, its passive is basic attacks damage deal up to 200% bonus damage to shields. Holy crap! So Tassadar, Joanna, anyone that adds shields, this guy breaks those shields. Think about it. With Joanna, when she gets away with that like 1 hit point left, and then she has like 2,000 shields, you just use Shattering Throw. She's screwed. She's screwed. It will kill her because it also does regular damage, 123 damage on top of that. So it might kill her anyway. But yeah, so that is that. This is like the most unique, not the most unique talent, but it is up there for sure. This is devastating. A devastating talent for certain heroes anyway. So he can have a strong counter to those heroes. So we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and. No, there's no core I can do. You can also throw it at the core, by the way. Oh, you can't do it. Okay, no, you can't do it. Okay. Okay. At BlizzCon, you could throw it at the core, which if that would be insane. Okay, you just boom, all the shields gone on the core, especially when it's at low hit points. They give you that surprise boom, I win advantage. Yeah. So there's no one has shields here, so we're not gonna get it here. We're gonna go ahead and do this one. Bonus damage to tanks. Okay, and the level 20 versions of all this. Let's go ahead. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Down the banner. He's trying to get away. Holy crap. You see how much damage that was? Insane.
Your struggle
Okay.
is over.
Alright, and then we also heal every time someone dies. Or every time, what was it again? Yeah, whatever, anyway. Alright. And then we have our other 2 level 20s, which we haven't looked at. Glory to the Alliance. The banner also now increases health regeneration. And all healing received for nearby allied heroes by 50%. The cooldown is reduced by 20 seconds. So that's any banner you choose. Increases your, basically heals you. Any heroes around you or around the banner, it'll heal them. And it also increases the healing done to them and reduces the cooldown. That's pretty good. That's definitely, if you want to go more support, this guy can almost be a support sometimes with some of these, at least the banners anyway. Has a little bit of support in him. Synergizes anyway. And Demoralizing Shout. Activate to demoralize nearby enemy heroes, reducing their damage by 25% for 25 seconds. So that's obviously the more tanky build. Let's go ahead and try that actually. I want to see if this happens around me. Boom. So again, his damage dealt is reduced by 25%. Oh my gosh. I can't see how this guy won't be OP.
Well done.
This is insane. I feel like he will get a nerf. Just like Samuro still needs to be dealt with, I think, as well. As far as I know. I haven't really read too much on it, but what they're doing with him. But pretty awesome. He is a crazy character. I don't think with the build I went, I doubt he can take on the boss. Let's go ahead and try it. He can? Easily? Yeah. Well, right now I'm oh, demoralized. Not once against non-heroes. I don't think with the build I've done. Yeah. So Sam says he can take on the boss easily. I can't. I went the wrong build. So there's, what's the talent?
The key one is
Lifesteal? Right. Yeah. So with the dual wielding spec, you can take on the boss with lifesteal, which the lifesteal one is second wind. Yeah, right here at the level, whatever level this is, 4, 8, 7, whatever it is. So yeah, you can take on the boss with them. All right, guys, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and do a little dance. Let's see how he dances. Boom. There he goes. And there's also, we never done this, but taunt. Oops, raunt. Taunt.
You stand
He does have a
between
taunt
Stormwind's
animation.
king and his
There he goes.
goal.
And then, of course, his mount animation as well. So, guys, I think that's it. He's looking pretty good. I do think he will be very strong, especially if you go the right build.
A killing blow.
I think he can destroy tons of
You should
people.
me.
Look at that. He even heals because of this victory rush thing. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. He's in the PTR if you want to try him out. And you can even, if you want to buy him, you can buy him. You can like pre-purchase them basically in the PTR and try him out in actual matches. But he'll probably be coming next week, I think, because that's usually what happens for PTR. If they're in the PTR the following week, the following Tuesday, they're out. So look for that. And as soon as Ragnaros is out on the PTR, I'll show you guys that. But I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, because that's always fun. I'll see you guys later. Bye.